reecovery after years of deceptive practices, an update on our nearly 2-year probe into the embattled center. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Guy Atchley.
And I'm Stella Inger. The stories have been heartbreaking. For years, Tucson VA staff described unethical practices that left many veterans in pain, pleading for better care at the Tucson VA. Our investigations have led to a federal probes that not only substantiated their claims, but also led to a new director taking over the troubled facility.
Not in your sides. Investigative reporter Valerie Cavasso joins us now. And Valerie, you spoke with the first person who sounded the alarm.
Yeah, his name is Ed Wagner, and he waged war against the Tucson VA, fighting hard to improve chronic problems. He formed the Federation of Southern Arizona Veterans to be an advocate for veterans and VA staff. For more than 2 years, he's gone head-to-head with leadership, and tonight he gives us this update. Walking through the Tucson VA feels much different to veteran Ed Wagner.
It was a fight, and we were sitting in the middle of hell. And today, I feel that that tension has lifted.
He gives credit to William Caron, the director who took over the embattled facility 7 months ago. Wagner and other vets sounded the alarm relentlessly, describing years of deceptive scheduling practices and severe staff shortages that had been shrouded in secrecy. He now describes a different experience.
Let's say you get an appointment for something, and it might be over 30 days. They don't wait for you to be knowledgeable. The people from the Choice Program will call you and say, were you aware that you had this option? So those wait times are being taken care of on 2 levels.
Only weeks into the job, Caron told us he would tackle the culture of deception and fear that existed for years by first listening to staff and veterans.
We constantly need to be looking for areas to improve. So I'm very proud of the staff coming forward with those concerns. We raise them on a daily basis, where are our soft spots, where are our vulnerabilities, and then you develop action planning around that, and that's what we've been doing.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but what more can we ask for than somebody saying, okay, I see it, I'm going to see what I can do about it, and actually takes action.
Doctors, nurses, and support staff came forward to KGUN 9 complaining they were overworked and overloaded, and their cries for help led to roadblocks or retaliation.
That was a huge issue of why, when you were trying to build that trust, where does it stand today?
So for me, follow-up and follow-through, it sounds rather mundane and basic, but there's not an email that ever goes unanswered.
Caron says he tackles problems at the core level. Wagner, who has advocated for staff, can see the change in the culture.
And it feels like that reputation of how administration was going to treat them has been turned around.